Terra turmoil continues. Welcome to the Daily Forkast, May 13th, 2022. I'm Megha Chaddah of Forkast, covering all things blockchain. Terra troubles show no signs of letting up. After a brief shutdown overnight, the network was halted indefinitely Friday morning in Asia. Meanwhile, questions over Terraform Labs founder Kwon's whereabouts have arisen. We'll take a look at that plus a whole lot more coming up. Let's get you up to speed from Asia to the world.
Join thousands of NFT traders who already start their day on CryptoSlam.
Let's kick off with a look at what's happening in the stablecoin space. First up, the Terra network has shut down indefinitely. The network officially halted block production just before 10 a.m. on Friday in Hong Kong. Terra has said validators are working on a plan to restart the network but did not release any further details. The move follows an earlier shutdown of the blockchain that lasted more than an hour and a half in the early hours of Friday in Asia after fears of a governance attack were raised. A governance attack is a form of hostile blockchain takeover when a single party controls at least 50% of a network's governance tokens, giving them rights to majority voting power in the ecosystem. The plunge in the price of Terra's governance token LUNA significantly reduced the cost of attempting such a takeover. Its price had plummeted from around $80 just a week ago to less than 1 cent by Friday morning in Asia. Terra later announced that validators were applying a patch disabling delegations, which involves staking tokens to a public validator node to earn further rewards before block production resumed briefly. Terra's algorithmic stablecoin UST had yet to regain its peg to the greenback and was trading at around 20 US cents by Friday morning. The UST's peg to the dollar is maintained by regulating the supply of LUNA, and on Thursday, Terra proposed an upgrade to increase the production of LUNA in an attempt to save the peg. Meanwhile, the world's largest crypto exchange Binance has said it is delisting several spot trading pairs linked to both UST and LUNA, though it has not given a reason for making the move. Staying on the story, the wife of Terraform Labs CEO Kwon has requested police protection after an uninvited guest came to their home looking for him. Forkast Danny Park reports.
Local police in the Songdong district of Seoul have confirmed to Forkast that they received a report from Do Kwon's wife about a visit from a stranger early on Thursday evening. The unidentified person had waited for a resident to open the encoded gate at the apartment complex before ringing the doorbell at Kwon's private home. When his wife answered the door, the stranger asked if Kwon was inside before running away. Kwon's wife has since been designated as being subject to special safety measures after requesting emergency personal protection. The police say they are still tracking the intruder for charges of breaking and entering based on what's been presented. The person's identity remains unknown, as does whether they had invested in Terra's cryptocurrencies. According to a local media report, Kwon's wife told the police the location of the private residence had been exposed after Kwon's business started going awry. While Kwon's family home is in South Korea, the headquarters of Terraform Labs are in Singapore. Kwon himself has gone quiet online. Until recently, he has been a frequent user of Twitter, but his last thread promising to help the Terra community came 2 days ago now. He has also been absent from discussions on proposals for going forward with LUNA on the Terra Research Forum. Meanwhile, Redditors are questioning what he may be up to now and whether he will ever be heard from again, while numerous posts on online crypto communities are disparaging Kwon, with some claiming they have lost their life savings. For Forkast, I'm Danny Park.
Staying with the stablecoin theme, Tether has stabilized after burning tokens amid redemptions. According to data from blockchain tracker Whale Alert, the world's largest stablecoin destroyed a total of 3 billion USDT tokens. CoinGecko data showed the USDT's market capitalization was at $79.41 billion Friday morning Asia time, compared with $82.9 billion just 24 hours earlier. Tether is subject to burn an equal amount of USDT when users apply to redeem the stablecoin for fiat. The price of the dollar-pegged USDT was at $1.01 by Friday morning in Asia after recovering from a 24-hour low of 98 cents. You can find those stories and a whole lot more at Forkast.News. And finally, in the land down under, Australians now have the option of investing in the country's first 3 cryptocurrency exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, and one of the operators, ETF Securities, is used to leading the way. It was the first company in the world to release a gold-backed ETF in Australia in 2003. Forecast Lachlan Keller examines the process of launching the funds and what they mean for the crypto industry.
And what are challenging times for the cryptocurrency market, 3 crypto exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, quietly launched on Australia's CBOE exchange yesterday. Hopes are high, especially at ETF Securities, the company behind 2 of the 3 funds, which is banking on making the most of its experience of releasing a gold-backed ETF in the country almost 2 decades ago. Jeff Yu, CEO of Australia's Monochrome Digital Asset Management, described the launch of that gold ETF as a landmark event that shaped the market. But can the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs replicate that success? David Tuckwell, product and research specialist at ETF Securities, said the company believes the investment vehicles could reach $1 billion Australian dollars, that's around $690 million US dollars, by the end of the year. Tuckwell added that the appetite for the ETFs is simply huge. However, the release of the ETFs in Australia hasn't been totally smooth, with the original April 27th launch date pushed back by 2 weeks due to last-minute delays. Kanish Chugh, head of distribution for ETF Securities, told Forecast the delay was due to third-party brokers unfamiliar with cryptocurrencies, not with the fund itself or regulators.
I think whilst frustrating to hit some roadblocks, I think it's one of those things, if we're trying to be first, we're trying to innovate, and we're trying to be, bring something new for investors, you're going to have those roadblocks and we're going to have to overcome them.
The question now is, will the turbulent condition of the market at launch change the trajectory of the profitability of the crypto ETFs? Chugh does not think so.
At the end of the day, we're launching these products, for the sake of giving access. So, there'll be investors that sit there at the moment that say they may be concerned around, the price of Bitcoin or the price of Ethereum. There may be investors that say, well, this is actually a buying opportunity with how much it's come off over the past 12 months. It really depends at the end of it. We're not, it is a highly volatile asset compared to, say, gold, for example.
For Forecast, I'm Lachlan Keller in Melbourne, Australia.
And that's the daily forecast from our vantage point right here in Asia. For more, visit Forkast.News. I'm Forecast Megha Chaddah. Until next time.